and welcome to Herbal Expeditions, where we explore all things gardening, herbs, and aromatherapy. As you know, we have been journeying our way through Rosemary Glasstow's Medicinal Herbs, a Beginner's Guide, and there were 9 familiar herbs that she suggested we get to know, and that we grow. And so while we have looked at the ones that began with seeds, today we're going to be turning the corner and focusing on some that are started by bulbs, which is garlic. Book that we're using, this starts on page 70, and this is Allium sativa. It's the Latin name for the garlic. And we're going to look at, remember that a sativum is basically a cultivated variety. So garlic has been around for thousands of years, and people have used it for quite some time. I think it originated in, if I'm not mistaken, maybe Central Asia is where they're thinking garlic originally came from. But as it spread throughout the continents, people were kind of obsessed, because garlic is a very healing aromatic or herb that is used for many different things, starting from high blood pressure to immunity. It can be used for lots of different reasons. And on top of that, it is an extremely tasty herb that we enjoy putting in our foods. It just gives it an extra level of flavor. So today we're going to be talking about how to use store-bought garlic to start your garlic planting. And as you can see here, I have purchased some organic garlic from a grocery store. I got this at I think Whole Foods Market, but it is USDA organic, and they came 3 bulbs, and I think they were around $3. I think $2.50 or $3 for this package. So when you get ready to plant garlic, one of the things that you want to do is to go ahead and cut around the edges, leaving this center spout up. There are several varieties, but garlic is typically either a soft neck or a hard neck variety. It is said that the hard neck is pretty good to use for regions that are cooler regions. It does well in regions that are cooler. So one of the first things that I'm going to do is start to peel some of this skin, or I call it paper. It's very, very thin, so I'm going to get rid of some of that and then kind of slice the top, leaving this neck of the garlic in place. So I'm going to go ahead and get this garlic peeled, and once I peel the paper off, I'm going to bring you back so that we can talk a little bit more about the garlic and how we're going to be preparing it to plant. So I have managed to get all of the paper off of the garlic. It's really very thin and it peels fairly easy, but after completing and removing that, I went around the top of the neck of the garlic, and I kind of removed the edges to help the garlic to sprout. I think it sprouts a little bit quicker when you expose the ends of it. I'm going to bring this a little closer because there are a couple things I want you to see. The one thing is that the bottom edge of the garlic, the way it typically grows, this is where the roots are. So what will happen is we're going to be sitting or suspending the garlic bulb, or the whole head of the garlic. We're going to suspend it in some water so that the roots can start to sprout. And as roots sprout from the bottom, this top will send up shoots that will look familiar, kind of like a green onion does. But before I put this into water, I have to prepare the bottle. So just as when we use the water bottle to plant the seeds, I'm going to be using a water bottle to help my garlic to sprout quicker. So I'm going to cut the bottom half of a previously used water bottle, and I am going to fill the water bottle with, well, first I'm going to suspend my garlic. Because these are such small heads, this will fall straight through. So I have the aid of some toothpicks. I will use probably 3 or 4 toothpicks to suspend the garlic over the water in the water bottle. So I'm just going to simply take a toothpick and insert it into the garlic. So I've inserted some toothpicks in here to suspend the garlic over the top. I'm going to pour my water into the bottle. I want it just touching the bottom where I showed you where the roots previously were. And we're going to suspend it where the bottom is touching the water. giving growth an opportunity for growth, and it is just inside of there. And so I have a few more cloves that I need to peel. I'll peel those and I'll bring you back right back and show you what it is that I'm going to do. So I'm back with you. I've had the opportunity to peel each one of my garlics and sit them in the water so that they're, where the root end was, is suspended in the water and the top pointed end is up top. There will be shoots that will come from the top and roots that will go down into the water. I'm thinking that they shouldn't take that long to sprout. I'm hoping that within a week they're sprouted. But in the event that you choose not to go this route, you can choose to plant your cloves of garlic. And if you're going to plant your cloves of garlic, you're going to want to plant them 2 to 3 feet deep. You're going to want to leave the pointed end up so that it can send off shoots, and they'll start to form some things that will look kind of like green onions, some scapes that will grow upward. And the bottom part will be down so that the roots can get grounded. And it takes a while for garlic to grow and really get its footing. That's why I'm trying to really go ahead and start inside the water that is suspended. Now with these that are suspended here, I'm going to take them and sit them on a sunny windowsill so that they can get plenty of sun. If you have a south facing window, that would probably be the best spot to put it in your house, but you want to put it somewhere where it gets plenty of sun. One of the things that I hadn't mentioned is that garlic does really like fertile soil. So you're going to want to get a real good quality soil that holds moisture. You don't want it wet, but you do want to keep it damp and moist to give your garlic every opportunity that it needs to sprout and start to set out roots. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section below. Or if you don't have a question, you just like to add some information, go ahead and put your comments there. I love to hear from my viewers. Please like, share, and subscribe if there's anyone that you think would be interested in receiving the information that I'm sharing tonight. Remember that I always offer you peace and fragrant blessings from my home to yours.